Can you freaking believe it? They let us get to Friday. I can't believe it, guys. What's going on? Welcome into Off the Board. Happy Friday to all, and to all that celebrate payday. Happy payday to you. Today's not payday for me, but maybe it is for you. It is? Yeah! Yeah. Jake Hassan here with me, folks. On time. Cash your under bets. To all the people that bet overs, you're a loser. You're a loser. Welcome in Off the Board, presented by Better Day, powered by FanDuel. Colby Marcio alongside me, Early McGee Johnson, Jake Hassan. Let's go. E-A-R-L-Y, Early.
Early McGee Johnson, he said. Early
I hang out with my
McGee
girlfriend
Johnson. Is that what she says?
She's got some phrases. Like if she's going to Jimmy John's, she says, I'm going to Jimmy Johnston's. She goes, or she'll be like, I got myself a Jimmy Johnson. I go, the driver or the coach?
God, whatever. A lot of things to say. None of them are appropriate. Okay, hey, you know what I would say? Good for you being in love, my kid.
You know what? It's wild dating somebody who's definitely funnier than you. It's pretty wild. And she'll be like, "Why do you keep taking my jokes?"
I wouldn't know.
I go, "Sorry, you gave me influence."
The really funny part about like having been dating somebody for like a month or so now is that noticing when they steal your bits. What? It's just been about a month. What do you want from me? Is that when they start to steal your bits? Like I've noticed. I call your girlfriend your roommate. What do we have to? We need some like.
Your pal.
I don't know. We'll
your pal.
My pal. Oh God, no. Even I don't like that, so I can't see that going over well. What's it called when somebody when you die and they get your life insurance policy? Is that a
beneficiary? Right? Yeah.
Beneficiary. Yeah, we'll say my beneficiary.
That's
my
your
beneficiary
henchman.
has started adopting. No, we can't. We're definitely not saying that. That's problematic on multiple levels. She did some stuff.
Oh my
God!
So
I appreciate that.
Yeah. You probably gave her an ultimatum. It's like it's either me or nothing.
Yeah, Colby. I said, hey, babe, it's either that you subscribe to the Substack or we're cooked. It's over. No, I didn't say that. I'm a psychopath, but in like a fun way, not in like a sociopathic way. At least I think so. But depends who you ask. But what the hell? Where was I even going with this? Oh, she started to steal some of my bits, and it's very.
Did you meet her on Hinge? Amanda's asking.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh
no,
yeah, I know how you met her. You told me.
Yeah, shockingly in the wild
at
IRL,
work, guys.
Like,
at
actually
work,
feels amazing.
People still meet in person.
Dude, facts. I'm as shocked as you are. As somebody that has dated women from Twitter.com, yeah, it's very nice to be dating somebody from. You can laugh.
I was laughing about our special Austin resident.
Again, a lot of things to say, none of them appropriate, even for this show. No, met IRL, which is really good. I think I told you, we got busted bad by the manager like 2 weeks ago, though, because we hadn't told anybody, and we got busted.
For what? Hurry up and finish the sentence. For what?
Yeah, we were like that. We were dating. We were just walking out. We were walking out of work, holding hands, but the manager was like right in front of us as the elevator opened. And the manager's like, "Oh, what's going on here?" It's just like so stupid, which is very funny because she's not even gonna work there for like this is like her last week working there, which is very funny.
So anyway, I'm gonna tell a funny story.
What else is going on?
As this, because it just correlates with what we're talking about.
Also, this coffee is much better than the one I had 2 weeks ago. Went to a Klein Bakery and Cafe, not to dox myself. It's on Diversity.
Never had it. So
the coffee was good. The bagel was incredibly made. It was actually very sad.
Free ad.
No, dude. Because I went to the dentist again today because I had to get a filling. And now I'm back home because the filling was at 7 a.m. because I'm committed to my product. So I went to get a filling at 7 a.m. and now I'm back. Took the Metro. Horrible, obviously, as always, but not as bad as the CTA. But thought about Jeff's. I was like, do I have time to go to Jeff's? And as I do not have a vehicle, the answer, of course, was no.
So,
which was very sad.
My dad's father, my grandfather, growing up,
otherwise known as.
I just wanted to give you what side it was. So it's the Italian side. And
okay, fair.
My grandpa growing up would always talk about, now when you line up the ladies and you bring them to me, because I'm gonna ask them who's driving, where you're going, and who's paying, and then that's how we'll weed them out. and then I was like, he's that generation of open the door, man always pays. I'm like, this is just why is he saying this to me? Basically, he's just putting me on his pedestal, essentially. Also, he's telling me this. I remember it so far back. Probably started saying stuff like this when I was 5 or 8 years old. Now you bring him.
Sure.
And he's Italian, so he doesn't stop moving his hands. So you bring him to me. You line them up. I'll bring them up. I'll bring them. You'll listen to their name, what they do. So
your hair's got some good news, by the way, today. You're getting
my whole life was. I'm like, why does he think like this? I'm like, why does he think this? And then junior college, I had English 102 or 101 assignment of interviewing the oldest person in your family and have them tell you a story that you've never heard. Obviously, your grandparents, they tell you every story under the book. So I went over his house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell me something I've never been told. And he's going through the Rolodex of stories. He goes, have I told you this? I go, yes. Have I told you this? Yes. He goes, have I told you the time how I took my cousin's car and we crashed it? I go, no. Tell that one. He goes, so we're up in Michigan. I'll be done in a second, guys. We'll get into sports and talk bets. Relax. This is the fun part.
Yeah, we have 55 minutes still. Actually, we only have 50 minutes. I need to be out at 55.
Anything for you, Jake. Anyhow. So he's like, we're in Michigan. I took the train up with my cousin Tommy, and we were up there. We borrowed my cousin's car, and the locals there were telling us, you're not a real driver unless you turn off the lights and follow the streets with the light from the moon and the stars. So you're following the line with that. And he goes,
pretty sure they still do that in Michigan.
He goes, we were doing real good till we had to pull into the driveway, or to the road to the house, and they hit a tree. So they crashed the car, but the car was fine. I don't know how they did it back then with those cars, because they're like basically brand new too.
Because they were made out of iron.
So he goes, she always parked on one side of the road, so we had it on the opposite side so she wouldn't see it. And then the morning of, they're freaking out going, stay right, they crashed my car. And we're like, maybe someone hit it last night and drove off. They're like, maybe someone hit it. And then he ends the story with, so that next day we had double blind dates. I go, wait a minute. You told me earlier in the story you had no money. Who paid? He goes, the girls. The girls.
Dude, what I've been thinking about this whole time since you said that was line them up from an old dude talking about young women is
it's not the greatest.
That's
with what's going on in this world.
It's not a great line. No,
but he doesn't mean it.
Political climate,
he does not mean it. He's got 3 daughters. He does not mean it like that.
No, I know, but it's like such an old man line. Like old dudes just don't think about context.
And he means it as an interview process.
Like 1,000, and to that point of old dudes don't think about context and how they know what they mean, but they just say it in one sentence, thinking that everybody is going to understand what they're trying. Because my dad does that now. My dad's 64 years old. He does the same thing now. 62. Sorry.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to this, of course. But he does this. I was back when I was at home last summer. My sister was also home, and our friend was over, and she was telling a story about how her ex-boyfriend was stalking her, not leaving her alone, calling her phone.
He
all
said,
the time.
"Hey, why don't you
not
tell
good
him
stuff,
to stop?"
Obviously. Worse.
He said, "Confront
Worse.
him."
She said, I don't know how to get him to leave me alone or tell that I'm not interested anymore. I've moved on. My dad, like, imagine he's on that couch, but like the couch is turned so it's face like the back is to us. So it's just the back of my father's head.
He just goes
He's
one
not
of
even
these?
facing the conversation. No, not even. He just went up, not even over, up. And he just goes, "Tell him you're pregnant." Brother, what? Silence in the room. Me, my sister, our friend, and my mother. Silence. I go, "Brother, what?" He goes, "Tell him you're pregnant." Doubles down. "Tell him you're pregnant." Okay, yeah, we heard you. How does that solve anything? Well, it shows them that you moved on and you're seeing other guys. I'm like, there has to be a better way to get that point across. That's what I said. I was like, he's gonna think it's his kid. It was like, just like old dudes don't think about that. It's just like, I go, how does that help the situation at all?
So I'll end with this because this is the my dad's shy. My dad has the complete, like, if my personality is a volume, and if you turn mine all the way down, that's my dad's personality. Same personality, mine's just amplified. Same thing with my mom's. So my dad's more of a shy type. He doesn't like attention. If he knew I was talking about him, he'd be beat red.
Except for that one time
he was in a chipper mood. Which, when he's in that mood, something always ruins the mood for him, because it's like something like that would have put his mood out. So one time he was in Chicago when I was still downtown, and we were waiting for the elevator to come, and he was holding something, and they were bringing something over for me. And I said, "Oh, this is heavier than I thought it was." And my dad goes, "Only if you're a sissy." And there was a girl also waiting for the elevator, and my dad looks at her. He's obviously only saying these things because he's in a great mood. Other than that, he wouldn't be talking much, or especially saying something to a stranger. He goes, "Am I right? We're in Chicago. What do you think the girl said to my dad?" He goes, "It's only heavy if you're a sissy."
I would assume she said
it's only heavy
nothing.
if you're a sissy. That my dad goes, "Right?" And the girl goes straight up, looks at him, looks down, and goes, "No." My dad tucked his tail.
I love this city.
My dad tucked his tail. I laughed right in his face. I said, "We're not in Naples, Florida, buffoon."
Yeah. You're not talking. You're not at the golf course.
Oh my God. He would.
No is very
he's
funny.
He's very mindful of what he says, and I do appreciate that. But he will say some things, and I'm like, you can't say it.
Again, except for that one time we called him.
Yeah. God forbid my dad's in a good mood. All right, let's get the show rolling. We goofed off long enough. Crutch, Amanda, what's going on in chat? Let's get the big news out of the way. And no, we're not going college basketball out the gate, producer Matt. I'm throwing a little curveball. Spencer Jones, step up to the plate, baby. About time. Get every watch. It's about time, folks. It's about time. All thrifted, by the way. All thrifted. This was given to me. It's my dad's. All thrifted.
Love that.
I can't believe it's here.
Big week on the show for your dad.
Big day for my dad. Big, huge, huge. I can't wait. Out the rip. Do not bet his home run today. It's horribly priced. If it was above, I don't know, plus 590, I'd bet it. But it's not.
You think that's a bad price?
100%. If there was any data on him, I would say it's a go, because fastball to Spencer Jones.
But he's like a well-known prospect. He's known for his power.
Yankees prospect, Amanda. He's been in the minors for a couple years. Also called up same age as Aaron Judge was.
Guess not that
Getting a lot of Aaron Judge comparisons.
Oh, surely that'll go great. How does that possibly
Jack
go
Caglione.
wrong?
I'm comparing him to Jack Caglione. If he has a better season than Jack Caglione, or a better introductory to...
Low bar to clear.
Everyone bet him to win AL Rookie of the Year because of the hype. Oh, his thighs.
That was me.
Oh my God, his legs.
Also, I gave out Nick Kurtz, so
he's huge. That's under 200.
Please stop doing that. Please stop doing it. I hate it. In my defense, In my defense, when I bet Jack Cags, it was 75.
And I'm glad no one has asked me,
In my
hey, you're going to
defense.
bet
And
Spencer Jones AL rookie there? No!
never in life. Never in life. Never in life. Especially considering the lead that some of the guys in the American League have gotten out to, specifically the top two. Which we could talk about later. Or if you really want, I'll talk about it on my solo show right after this. Game Day Garage, YouTube, Twitch, by the way. I got to listen. We got to plug some stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad price. He's pretty well known. Like, especially Yankees fans have been Yankees fans have been pounding the table for him for a year.
It really took for Jason Dominguez to run into a wall.
Which, like, so Yankees. So funny.
I think it's funny that they're bringing up Spencer Jones and Volpe's still down there. That's, like, what world are we in?
I mean, apparently one where you want to win, even though you have a, what is it now, 7-game lead in the division? Or no, the Rays, outside of the Rays. I'm stupid. I don't think 6-1, to be clear, just because I'm saying I don't think 6-1 is a bad price does not mean I'm betting it. I think for who he is on the team he's on, all things considered, I think the price is right. I was expecting it to be lower. Honestly, Colby, when to pull the curtain back, Colby texted me and Matt earlier and said $5 is the person that could guess Spencer Jones's home run prop today. And even though you do kind of owe me $5 now, I was within 10 cents. I feel like that's within the margin of error.
Horseshoes.
But anyway, when you texted that, my initial guess was 3-1. And then I was like, there's no way. It's not going to be that low because he's a rookie. But like, he's well known. He's been big on gambling and baseball Twitter for the last week or two. I feel like 6-1 is a pretty decent price. Now, like when you compare it to like Jesus Rodriguez, who got called up by the Giants on Sunday or Monday, and in his first game, his home run was like 13-1. Yeah, of course, when compared to that, the price is bad. But I think it's because it's a New York Yankee, so you get the New York bump or cut rather in this manner. And because he's pretty well known for his power, I don't think they were ever going to put it at. I mean, like I said, my first blush was 3-1, and then I
agree. And I don't think just because he's playing Mizorowski means it should be higher than it should, because Mizorowski's 60% fastballs, and that's if he's a power hitter, he's looking for a fastball. So I think if you're betting on him today, you're only taking the home run. Or I don't know what the hit price is. I didn't really look into it because I'm not betting something I have no data on.
It's probably, I mean, it's probably minus.
But I don't think you're getting a bad. I don't think it's a bad look. If you're thinking, hey, he's going to get a fastball because that's all Mizorowski throws, and he's got power, I don't think it's bad. Bases is plus 180, so you definitely get minus 140 for the hit. I already got a minus 140 hit under my belt right now, and it's a lot better than this. Vanderbilt won the World Series. Vanderbilt. Crutch asked, what college did he go to?
Okay. Minus 140, Spencer Jones.
I'm not betting that. Crutch asked what college he went to. That's why I said that.
There's another 50% first inning boost on FanDuel.
What's the plan?
I kind of want to take it.
Put it in the Telegram. Over at BetterDay.com.
True.
Check out the MLB Game Center for all the edges, sides, totals, and blah, blah, blah. Every tool you need.
I mean, it should probably be Cubs Rangers, right? Ben friggin' Brown and Kumar Rocker.
That would be the only one I would say yes to. Even though I don't think Kumar's that bad.
I think you're right. I don't either, but the Cubs lineup's been really, really good. I do have a bet in that game.
You didn't think I knew the answer. That's why you asked Jake. All right, let's get to the real news that people want to hear from us. The NCAA did it.
Ooh.
Go ahead. What do you got?
I'm going to bet this. The over half a run, unfortunately, I'm going to be a fucking schmuck, sorry, and bet the Yurfee and Cubs and Rangers because you can boost it to plus 133.
Hey,
I think I'm going to bet
Shout
that.
FanDuel.
Shout out FanDuel.
Anywho, back to the
sorry for cussing.
The real news that people wanted to talk about. The NCAA did it. They did it. There was talks last week when I mentioned it.
Sure did.
Jake's like, I don't even think it's close to being done. The way time creeps up on you.
You love to just keep receipts of things that I say.
This wasn't a bash. This
whenever
wasn't a bash.
I'm wrong,
this wasn't a bash.
This, but the way your tone wasn't great. I didn't love your tone. This is you. Anytime I say anything at all, and I'm a little bit wrong, this is Colby Marshall. Just comes in and just jams on me. Like, what are we doing here, man? What did I do to you? What did I do to you?
It was more of like you thought we still had more time before we got the actual news type thing. The White Sox, that's going to be hung over your head like Homer Simpson trying to lose weight.
You know what? God forbid a boy be in tune with his emotions. Whatever, man.
Like I never went to therapy. Okay. Throwing in the therapy thing. Come on. Kadar said nice vert.
Sorry that I care. So yeah, it's bad. Well, hey, listen, I got 2 busted ankles, okay? We're not jumping very high here.
All right. 76 teams.
Yep.
Why? I haven't read any article.
I know what you're going to ask.
I don't want to read anything. I don't want to give this any pub, even though it's going to get all the pub. We're doing the pub right now, to be honestly. Let's go meet at the pub. Can't stop saying pub.
Yep.
Anywho, getting into the tub. That's rhyme. Dr. Seuss.
Love pub.
What is stopping us? Again, I mentioned this the last time we talked about it. What is stopping us from extending it further in the coming years? With anything. With
they
anything.
Probably won't.
We do it with all sports. Oh, you know what the people can't get enough of? This. Let's extend it. Let's give 5 wild cards. Let's do an in-season tournament. Let's do a play-in. Let's give 9 more wild cards. Let's bring in all 360-plus teams into March. How about we don't even have a regular season? We just go, you know what? Bart, Torvik, KenPom, Haslametrics, all rank these about here. Throw them all together. Play each other till the death. What are we doing? What is stopping us from 4 years from now going, you know what? You know what we need? 105 teams. 105. Why?
I mean, I think the answer to your question is it's not going to stop. Because as this continues, as the precedent keeps getting set, that it works. Because remember when everybody was saying, we don't need an expansion for the college football playoff. Keep it 4. And then it expanded. And everybody loved it. And it's been a massive success. So now the NCAA looks at it. Not the NCAA. It's all the NCAA. Now basketball looks at it and says, well, let's try the same thing. People are going to be pissed at first. They'll probably come around because you know what people like more of? Even basketball purists like yourself, Colby. And I'm not like, I agree. I don't think you needed to expand it. But even people like you, like you're going to watch every game. You're going to bet the games. You're going to watch them. You're going to be there. When DePaul sneaks in as the last seed of the tournament, you're going to be like, this was a great idea. Let's go. Scomons. You're like, we know what's going to happen. Like other people are going to feel the same way. So it's going like the worm is going to turn at some point where everybody's going to be like, yeah, actually, this was a great idea. And then football will say, let's go to 16. Let's go to 20. Then basketball is going to say, let's go to 80. Let's go to 86. Let's go to 100. Like, I think baseball is probably next because if March Madness can do this, I think college baseball will probably do the same thing. They'll say, why don't we expand too? Especially with college baseball where there's parity and teams like Campbell make a run or Coastal Carolina makes a run. Like you get weird teams sometimes. Oral Roberts makes a run to Omaha. So like, I think baseball will be next. And then like, because the pros set the precedent. It started with the NFL. It started with Major League Baseball, the NBA. They set the precedent. So obviously it trickles down to the college level. And this is just going to be the cycle. I think you're right. But to answer your question, like you said, what's stopping us from adding and adding and adding?
Nothing.
I don't think they will. Nothing. I think that's just what's going to happen.
Consuming anything and everything we possibly can, and then it's going to be the first 4 in sponsored by Mr. Beast as our go-to sponsor.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the Blue Chew tournament of schlubs. Like it's like,
and then what happens to the NIT and all that? It gets no one cares anymore. Also, my problem is with all.
The NIT will be high school teams.
There's Joliet Catholic going up against Joliet West.
Or what is it now? The Crown?
Crown. DePaul won it last year, I think. Or they lost it. Whatever.
Nice. Good.
But the thing is, with all this, you mentioned the college football playoffs expansion. There's always a problem with everything. Like, no one's ever going to be happy with this. They knew that. So, my problem, honestly, I think I have more of a problem with the way they structure the CFP with letting in the mid-majors. I don't I don't get that. I don't get that at all. And I'm a mid-major diehard. Up your units. Nate Hornung and I talked about it all the time. We talked about there needs to be a mid-major version of it. You can't just be like, okay, we're going to bring in the best 12 teams. Well, we're leaving out Alabama, but Tulane's getting in. Like, that's like easy to say Alabama. I know, lazy team to pick, but
yeah, that's fine.
We all know the difference between a MAC team and an SEC team is about tons and tons of money and investments and workout equipment and just better diets.
Look what happened in Miami, Ohio this year.
Talking about basketball, though. You're talking about basketball.
No, we bet them. Yes.
They were worth getting in. That's different.
But I mean,
there's a difference between a mid-major college basketball team and a mid-major football team, in my opinion. I think there's a drastic difference.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. Let's do it. Look at Boise State 2 years ago with one of the best players in the league, or in the football, whatever, in the country. Like, look at who was the mid-major
Tulane
this year?
And SMU.
Yeah. Oh, you said Tulane. I'm an idiot. Yeah. See, but to your point, like, who cares?
But like, they're a waste of space. Ole Miss murdered. Who'd they play? James Madison.
Damn.
They got.
Yes. Oh my God.
What are we doing? Like, why? You're telling me they deserve to get in?
James Madison.
Oregon, James Madison, Tulane, Ole Miss. Ole Miss had the game wrapped up before the halftime. It's a waste of a game. And people were dogging Indiana and Notre Dame 2 years ago when the game was at Notre Dame. They're like, Indiana should never, ever get back in. And then they followed up with win it the next year.
You could do a better Herbstreit than that. You're doing your generic.
I could do a Mel Kiper.
You could do a better Herbstreit.
Dad.
Well, yeah, I know. Look in the mirror.
But that was a far better game than any of the other two mid majors. We would all rather have a Friday night game in South Bend, Indiana versus Notre Dame, and it's not the Indiana team that won it all, over James Madison. So that's stupid. But overall, I'm not happy with the tournament expanding. It was already perfect. It was the perfect amount of games. Name a fan of the sport that's like, you know what? I got a hot take. Takes a sip of a beer. He leans over. He's an old man. Leans over to the fella next to him.
That's a good old man post.
Hey, you know what they need? You know what the college basketball NCAA needs to do with the March Madness? Yes, another scotch. Chicago handshake. You know what they need? 76 teams. 76
Leave the bottle.
76 teams. Yeah, that meat pocket's mine with fries. That bar we went to, they're famous for pockets, by the way.
No. Say what you said.
No.
Don't meat pockets. Say what you said.
Meat pocket. They sell those at that bar we went to.
No. I know.
The eyes were the best part, wasn't it? Yeah. Anywho, I'm not happy.
The eyes were good. That all was very good. That was a great old man.
I'm not happy.
So good on you for that. I mean, again, like Colby, I think, like, I know you're not happy now, but like, you love college basketball. You love college basketball. I'll give it 2 years before you turn on this, and you're like, actually, this is awesome. Because all the problem's
going to be?
All it's going to take.
Do you know what the problem's going to be?
Paul gets in.
Shoot, it's like getting into the hot tub. This is how I feel about it. It's like getting into the hot tub. At first, you're like, holy crap, this is too hot. I'm going to burn myself. And then after you're in there for a while, you're like, okay, it's freezing. We need to add more. That's the NCAA.
What hot tubs have you been getting into that you're burning yourself? Are you getting into a witch's cauldron? What is happening?
What I mean? The water's getting too cold. Hey, I need more hot water.
No, I don't. I have never once gotten in a hot tub and been like, ooh, I'm gonna burn myself. That has never once been a problem that I had. I get what you mean about it getting too, like, I get what you mean about your body adapting and then it feeling cold, but I've never once gotten into a hot tub and been like, ooh, I'm gonna burn. What?
All right. To my point.
Like, what are you, Hansel and
To
Gretel?
my point.
Like, what is happening?
To my point. That once
Yes.
I get acclimated to it, 100 teams is going to be next.
Yes. I would compare
It is true.
more
Why would
to,
I get out of the pool?
like a cold pool.
Why would I get out of the pool?
Well, that's what I would. That I think is the better analogy. It's a cold pool and you're getting in.
No,
you're
Amanda
like,
says Amanda said that I
adapt. And you're like,
pees
oh,
in
actually,
pools. Why would I get out?
you do strike me as a pool peer, unfortunately.
No, as an adult,
You
I
do.
can't.
Yeah, no denial is crazy. No denial is crazy.
Have I as an adult? Yeah.
Yeah, of course you have. You look like
A kid.
that
Thank you.
does.
Thank you. Never growing up. Thank you.
And adult. I mean that kid all overarching.
All right.
Oh, Colby was definitely at the public pool. Colby was at the Joliet
Crest Hill.
public pool,
Crest Hill.
town pool, whatever, same thing.
I guess.
Okay. Colby was at the town pool, and he was the kid that was peeing as he was swimming by people. He's like, they'll never know it was me. Yeah, it was.
I
Got him.
Amanda just said she
red-handed.
pees in pools too.
Shocker. Shit, that was minus 1,000.
All right, Jake. Jake.
Would have been my first of everybody in the chat. Of everybody in the chat would have been my first guess.
All right, Jake. Take us somewhere that isn't that I wanted to talk about. Where do we want to go today? Baseball related. Going back to baseball.
I mean, we should just get into the games,
Time
right?
out.
Like,
Since Jake can't see the comments, guys, so that's why I have to cut him off and read them. Matt said, if teeing in pools is cool, consider me Miles Davis. Matt, you sick devil.
It's a good poll.
All right, I want to start off with one of since you want to get into plays, get into the games. There's a lot. I have a lot to like. I want to get into one.
Yeah, I have no futures thoughts today.
Sweet.
So
I want to throw this one your way.
We covered everything.
And I know you probably looked at it and I don't know if you're on it, but number 1 rated hitter today, Batters-Box. Who is it?
Why don't you just
tell me what movie you want to see? Colby is the type of guy to crop dust a guy. Jay Dizzle said Colby's the type of guy to crop dust a guy talking to a girl at a bar.
Yes, you definitely are. I agree with that wholeheartedly. You definitely are that guy.
That's not me. That's not.
Colby's the.
No, I'm the type of guy like, dude, you paid for my gas the other week. Thanks.
I do that on Twitter. I love doing that on Twitter. It's very fun.
Timeout. Jay Dizzle in chat did that to my grandma one time in chat because my grandma was watching my shows. He literally goes, Colby saved my cat from a burning tree or something like that.
I think I was here for that. I think I was on that show with you.
All right.
I
Anywho,
remember
back to the bets.
It wasn't this show. It was a now defunct show that we don't have to talk about.
Back to the plays.
Anyway, yeah. Welcome to the stream, Kyle Schwarber, which
Kyle
is
Schwarber, numero uno, taking on Chase Dollander, who I think is due for some regression. He is the Lamborghini in that rotation. We both agree that. He looked great last year. He's looked.
Oh, yeah. He didn't look great last year. He looked terrible.
But he's got potential, but I do think he's playing.
Yeah, his April was sick.
I think he's playing well above expectations. But the issue is I've found some diabolical value. One being Kyle Schwarber's hit is $1.40. To make it matters worse, I got the home run at $2.90. I'm not done. What do you think the double was?
That's good.
$6.25. I'm on all three of those. $6.25 I could not pass up on. If you want to take the HRR, I believe it's plus. Really, I think actually it's minus. It's minus.
I'll join you on the double.
It's you have to pay juice. Dollander is giving up 62% fly ball rate to lefties on the road, 38% ground ball rate. I'm gonna live with it. I'm gonna ride with it. He homered yesterday. I think he's finally back in the group. In his trends at home, 33% home run at home, 100 game sample size when elite. I'm betting it. Monty talked me into it. I was looking at it. I like it. I think it's great value.
Do these cowards? They ripped Schwarber double down.
What book you on?
It's not up right now. Our sponsor. Oh wait, never mind. I just didn't click see all because I'm an idiot. My bad.
This guy.
That's my fault. It's my fault. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. That's me. I like that. I might as well just stick with that game. I'll join you on the Schwarber double. Listen, I don't care. I'm touching that stove. That's my hand firmly on the stove. I'm searing my
Harper.
skin. Thank you. No, I'm taking the Rockies on the money line. Oh, back. Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Did that come through? Okay, it's just for some. Okay, well, it's showing.
I had the same thing.
Great, love this software. I'm going back to the Rockies. I am taking the Rockies on the money line. I just plus 185, plus 184. I can't pass that. I mean, Dollander, he was sick in April. I think you're right. Like, he's not going to be the top rate. Like, by WAR, he was the top pitcher in baseball in April. That's not going to keep up. We saw that in his last time out. But I think the Rockies did him a disservice last time out. They went with a 1-inning opener, and then they had Dollander for innings 2 through 6. Like, used him as a bulk reliever, I think is the official term. I don't like that. They're having him just start straight out the gate today. I think that's way better. I know the Phillies have been playing better. I know they look a lot better. I still think this lineup has issues despite Schwarber and Harper playing well recently. I believe in Dollander's stuff, and at almost 2-1 with the Rockies, I'll take that money line. If you're not as gung-ho about that as I am, I do think plus 1.5, only having to pay minus 125 isn't bad. I'll take that. So in that game, I'll take the Rockies on the money line. Don't care. And you tweeted last night what they're doing with their bullpen. Antonio Senzatella's just electric now after being a horrific
see the stats yesterday?
Starter, and now he's awesome.
They gave up one hit.
Yes, he's awesome. Yeah, but their entire bullpen is like that. I don't know what's going on in Colorado. I don't know what it is, but their relievers are sick now. So I trust Dollander. I trust that bullpen way more than I trust Jesus Luzardo, even though his peripherals have been awesome and he was great in his last start. I'll take the Rockies at this price. It's a number play, but I like
also, if anyone watched
take the
that
Schwarber
game,
double, though,
which
too, to
I
hedge a
doubt
little bit.
anyone did because no one likes the Rockies except Jake and I, that game rocked. That That grand slam rocked. Rocked.
Yep.
It sucked that I couldn't get an extra at bat out of Soto and Mickey Moniak, which were the right reads. Question for you, Jake, because I bet yesterday, Juan Soto bases double homer. Soto triples.
I saw it.
When do you think the last time actually, I'll go back further. How many triples do you think he's had since the 24 All-Star break? Because I looked.
Okay, so not including
yesterday.
Ooh.
I have the dates memorized because it's so funny.
Don't tell me. Okay, so it's a little number then. I'm gonna say okay, so you said dates, so you gave it away. It's more than one. I'm just gonna follow my gut.
Exactly 2.
I'm gonna say 2.
So you guys ready?
Oh, that's awesome. So that's 1 per year. He had 1 in the second half of 24, 1 last year, and then
September 1st of last year he hit a triple, which was with the Mets, and then the second game after the break with the Yankees in 24. He's had 3.
Revenge spot.
He's had 3, including yesterday, since then. Insane. But speaking of the devil, we're running it right back with Juan Soto today. $1.05 bases, pay the juice. I think this is a far better matchup. I think the fact that he missed that home run yesterday by a nut hair is a go. Taking on Ryan Nelson, who I have nothing but statistics for this man. I did the paper today. I felt like being an old man. Let's go through Ryan Nelson at home.
Nice. Love that.
He's allowing basically
this is so bad.
He's basically allowing 49% hard contact, almost 15% bail rate, 21.9% ground ball rate. Those hitters have a 378 expected batting average, 657 x slugging, 351 x WOBA. 3.6 homers per 9. Not to mention against left-handed hitters. 46% hard contact, 13% barrel rate, 22% ground ball rate, 50% fly ball rate, 26% line drive rate. Those lefties have a 309 expected batting average, 649 X slugging, 427 X WOBA, and Soto's crushing every single one of those pitches. It's a go. Amanda thinks he gets 2. I think he gets at least 1.
Ooh, what's
Probably
the price on that?
diabolical.
Wait, what did Matt just say in the some other kind? I think that was our private chat.
I can look. What do you say?
What?
Can you say it?
Cubs have called and checked in on Freddie Peralta, according to the source has to be considered there,
Was it
but
Nightingale?
no, it was worse.
25
local reporter, for a certain radio
25
station.
to 1. I'm good with the 1. I got a good price.
25 to 1 on Soto's not bad though. Nelson's so terrible at home.
Talk to me, Jake. What else you got? She took JJ Bleday and Soto 2 homers. It sounds like Amanda's retiring after today.
Oh, we should talk about
What?
JJ Bleday. We should talk about JJ Bleday. Like, have you seen his numbers? Like, they're bananas. We're in the middle of the JJ Bleday like annual 3-week nuclear run where he just looks like the best hitter in baseball. Because this happens every year.
Stupid question because
where he just for whatever
stopped paying attention to him.
You don't know
he's
who
still
JJ
on the
Bleday
Athletics,
is.
right? Where's he at?
No, Reds. Reds.
Oh, good.
He is currently hitting 303, 410, 727 with an 1100 OPS, 4 home runs, 2 doubles in 10 games.
And
this happens every year with this guy. Every single year.
And he has the opportunity to take on one of the worst rotations in baseball. Do you ever play in that game?
At home.
Do you ever play in that game? I know, because I do.
I do as well. I do have a play in that game. I'm going the first 4 over in that game. I mean, in the small park, obviously. Lodolo, first start off the injured list. I think this works. I think this is perfect. And then the Reds lineup against Mike Burrows, who has not been anything close to as advertised since he was acquired by the Astros from the Pirates. He's been brutal. And I mean, that Astros team as a whole is disgusting, but Jordan's still there. Altuve's still there. It's still the small park. It's over 4.5. You have to pay juice, but I mean, the Reds could score 5 on their own against him.
Ellie De La Cruz bases home run as a go.
You have been chasing Ellie for like 3 days.
I've only bet him twice this year. This is the second time.
Didn't you bet him earlier this week?
This is the second time this season I bet him. Today is. I bet him when he was in Wrigley, and then it didn't come through. He didn't take the bat off his shoulder, but he had 3 HRRs that day.
You're right.
You had it. Congrats. But
you're right.
I really like it today. Burrow against lefties. They're batting 341. Burrows. Forgot the
the New York City.
Burrows against lefties. This isn't expected numbers. These are the exact numbers. They're batting 341, 610 slugging, 441 WOBA. Now let's get into the real fun. He has a 9.45 ERA against them with a 5.59 expected ERA, 11% barrel rate, 31% ground ball rate, 23.9, so basically 24% line drive rate. They have a 289 expected batting average, a 495 X slugging, 379 X WOBA. Ellie's killing all those pitches. I'm not the biggest Ellie guy because I think he's very inconsistent, and watching him play the other day was very nauseating. But so is betting on O'Neal Cruz because they're basically the same guy at the plate. The swing looks the exact same. Very lackadaisical, but for some reason, it just explodes off the bat. And especially with them being at the small park, as you alluded to, I think he's a go. I was talking to Monty about it. I'm like, please go look
allude to it. I kind of just said it directly.
Look at Ellie. He goes, no, I hate Ellie. I go, okay, I'm betting him.
Fair. All right, what did I say? I said Rockies. I said Astros, Reds, first 5. I gave out the year fee for Cubs, Rangers. I like that first 5 over too. I cannot believe in the year of our Lord 2026, Ben Brown is a favorite. I kind of want to bet the Rangers, but I'll be normal. I will. And this isn't, remember we were talking about emotional Cubs fans on Wednesday? Cubs fans get real mad when you say that Ben Brown is bad. I don't know what it is. Like the chokehold that Ben Brown has on Cubs fans is it should be studied
Why
in a
do
lab.
they
I don't
love
understand it.
the most average players? Like I won't even.
The most mid white guys.
I won't
from
even
the
throw
Midwest.
PCA in there. I won't even do that. I think that's lazy.
Oh,
Like
I will.
Matt Boyd.
I mean, it's right.
They would die on a cross for him. Matt Boyd.
At a cross, they would just go to a cross.
Yeah, they would walk towards one and then die. Like they love.
Pretty sure that would happen to
mediocrity, which is, I mean,
yeah.
Jake, we should not be shocked. That's the city's fandom. That's what the city loves. Mediocrity.
Yes.
Look at them attending all the Bulls games while they're in the play-in. Look at them. I mean, the
best attendance in the league.
I applaud Cubs fans for always being at the stadium, regardless if they're good or not. But don't be a liar. Don't lie to yourself. The team, also, we should talk about them when we're done giving out our bets, because it's the same team as last year. They're exploding at the wrong time.
Yep.
Exploding. I meant to ask you earlier, but it would have been.
Yep.
We were talking Spencer Jones. I wanted to ask you, do you trust the Yankees more or do you trust the Cubs?
Oh, Yankees, 1,000%.
Nope.
It's not particularly close.
Nope. And you know I'm very critical with my own team.
Dude, I had this conversation last night with my dad. Because my dad does, like, he'll occasionally dabble, like, he mostly golf bets, and, like, he'll dabble on NFL lines every now and then. But he was asking me, like, how the baseball betting has been going. And I was like, honestly, kind of been getting my little dick kicked in. But, you know, the futures have aged well, and we have that. And at least the home runs have been decent between me and Colby, too. But he was like, well, what do you think about the Cubs? And I said, they're a good team. Like, they'll win that division probably. I still think the Pirates are good for that, but whatever. I was like, they'll make the playoffs, but I would never bet them to win the World Series. And he goes, oh, why? He goes, they're playing really well right now. He said, I saw on the news that they won 15 games in a row at home.
They're doing what they did last year. Lightning in a bottle.
And I said to my dad, I was like, the lineup's really good, but outside of one pitcher in their rotation, I don't trust any of them. Like, I trust Edward Cabrera, and even that is
everyone's
like,
hurt. Everyone's hurt.
He's good, but
Colin Ray's going to get you a series win.
Matthew Boyd just tore his... Easy. You're going to have people texting you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Justin Steele still isn't back from Tommy John surgery. Cade Horton's out for the year. Matthew Boyd tore his meniscus picking his daughter up. Like,
his nose.
Where's the help coming from? Now they're calling on Freddie Peralta, who's been incredibly mediocre for the Mets.
I just know those Cubs fans in Fortuna's class that I spoke to when I said under on their wins are just like foaming right now. Like, that guy doesn't know baseball.
Dude.
Dude,
those kids live rent-free in your brain.
I have receipts on people that I have rivalries with.
You do? You have beef with a group of college kids.
You try me. Hey, life is competition. Life is competition. But
that's great.
Damn.
Bars. Banger. Hang it over your bar cart.
I never told you I had a rivalry wall. I told you that. I had a rivalry wall. Oh, dude. I would print out things.
I print out stuff and put it on a wall.
Like emails from like people.
Okay, I understand the concept of a rivalry wall. You idiot. I'm asking who was on the wall. Oh, my rivalry wall. Yeah, I print stuff up and put it up on the wall. No kidding.
It was the Athletes Unlimited CEO and
I don't even know what that is.
Professional sports. I asked.
Yeah, Colby has a rivalry.
No, I have a rivalry with the CEO.
Write it down. Get him.
I sent him a fully long message on LinkedIn asking for a job, essentially, when it was like their inception. And I said, I love everything that's going on. Like, literally, if I showed you right now on my phone, it's like this big of a message. He replied back.
I'm good.
Thanks, Colby. I was asking for a job. I screenshot, put it on the wall. Rival. And then 24/7 Sports declined me and wouldn't let me know why after they gave me a freelance position or a trial run during the WNBA finals in 21. I did an article for them the day of the interview, and they're like, no, we passed up on you. We went with someone else. And I said, can I ask why? And they're like, it was tough. Screenshot, put it on the wall. So, yeah. Yeah, look, Crush can name
Did
some
you ever
people
find
too.
out who they
They're not
hired
worthy of
instead?
going on a wall though.
Listen, yeah, I'm not saying I'm not saying that you shouldn't have rivals. Lord knows I have my list of people too. I'm just
I
saying
keep
I had
receipts.
never
I
heard the
remember
story of the
things.
rivalry
The
wall.
Italian in me.
Yeah, no,
But
as you should, as you should. I'm not. I hadn't heard
oh
that story
yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah. I would
Genuinely,
print them out, and it would look like crap.
yeah.
It would look
I'm
like
not
crap.
knocking
It would
it.
be hilarious. It
I'm
would look
not
like
knocking
crap.
it.
But
Oh, of
I have
course.
two more
Yeah,
plays.
but
Two more plays,
go for it.
and I couldn't make up on my mind on one or the other, so I went both. Drake Baldwin Day and Matt Olson Day. I took Matt Olson's hit at $1.65. That's way too low. He's playing extremely well. I think it's a misprice. I took his home run as well. I'm also on Drake Baldwin's bases home run, plus 130 on the bases. They kill Mr. Sheehan's pitches. Both of them. I couldn't pick who had the better matchup today. It's both of them today. If you want to go the safe route, first 5-team total over. I don't know what the number is. I didn't look at it because I just trust these two more. Sheehan is allowing 45% hard contact, almost 16% barrel rate, 3.0 homers per nine, and a 23% line drive rate against lefties. They're killing everything. I think Baldwin, worst batting average, like a 273 with like a 783 OPS, 114 WRC plus. That's the worst pitch. Go ahead.
Hi, Jake Hassan, Equinox. Stupid. It's a dumb show. I had this written down, but I had a question mark next to it, and your bet is it making me want to bring it back up. Should we just be betting the Braves as dogs? Like, why is this not a pick? Like, if you like Olsen and Baldwin and you like the over and you like the Braves to score runs, should we just be betting the Braves at plus 102, plus 103?
Shenanigans happens. What about the first five? What's the first five price?
What does that mean? Oh, shenanigans with the bullpen. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Fine. That's fair. Because like Chris Sale, I don't know. That just seemed wrong to me. I'll tell you the first five in 1 second. First five.
Crutch said top
Braves
of Jake's,
heavy favorites. First
Jake's
five minus
wall
120.
Beeves burner.
I am beefing with Oregon State Twitter lately. They are not happy with me after saying that Oregon State isn't going to win the College World Series. Whatever. By the way, their best player's elbow exploded 2 weeks ago, so not great. Yeah, you're right about the shenanigans with the bullpen, I suppose. Maybe just Braves team total. I don't know. Another one that I had written down. Why are we not just betting the Rays on the money line when they're dogs to the friggin' Red Sox?
Dude, that team is.
The Rays are to this point in the season. I don't know if this is going to hold true for the rest of the year, but to this point, the Rays are a wagon. Like last night, they were dogs and they won 6-3.
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
And by the way, did you watch that game? It was kind of sick. Junior Caminero did an interview with Eduardo Perez, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm the greatest in the world." Next inning, nuke to straight center field. It was sick.
Sparkle
it was
shoes
dope.
Too?
Sparkle shoe earrings. Yep.
He's nuts. He's
sick. He's dope. All right. Everything else that I have on my card, Colby's right about the shenanigans with the Braves. I'll stay away from that. What I will do, though, I'll keep betting the Cardinals on the money line, though, if you're going to give me them as dogs against the Padres. I'll ride this Cardinals wave while they're playing well. Bet them last night. Worked out. It was close. It was 2-1. And we were talking about our group chat. It was a 2-1 game. It was close. You got good Michael King last night, and you still lost. So I'll go back to the well with the Cardinals on the money line. I like them as dogs. And I'll keep playing Connor Griffin over 1.5 total bases, plus 155 today. The Giants haven't even announced a starter. They're going to bullpen this thing. Their bullpen sucks. So I'll take the Giants, or not the Giants. I'll take Griffin over 1.5 total bases if you're still going to keep giving me these prices. Astros, Reds, first five over, talked about it. Cubs, Rangers, first five over like that, like the Yerfie, unfortunately. Rockies on the money line because I'm a Chase Dollander believer. And I'll give you one college baseball play. I like Kansas as a pick at home against West Virginia. West Virginia's good. Kansas is better. Kansas is about to win a Big 12 title. They're awesome at home. They can smell a regional. They're going to host. They might have a top 8 seed at this point. So there's still something to play for. I'm not going to play a lot else in college this week just because these last 2 weekends I think are going to get weird as people get ready for the postseason. So I'll stay away for the most part. But Kansas is a pick at home against West Virginia. I think that's wrong. I think they should be a heavier favorite.
Baby. My only other possible ad today will be Carter Jensen HRR because it's plus money. Oh,
dude, I'm
Wait a
staying
minute.
away from him. Like, he keeps getting rated elite, and he just keeps
I
not
just remembered.
doing anything
I just
for the
remembered
last couple
because
weeks.
I didn't bet Olsen hit. I didn't pay the juice. I bet his HRR 1.5 because it was even money. That's what I did. So excuse me. If you want the actual value, Matt Olsen HRR plus 100 is the go.
How did you said you wrote everything down pen and paper? How did you miswrite?
I didn't write it
your
down. I
own
just
bet?
put Olsen / Baldwin. Well, I typically don't do HRRs. That's why I got confused because it was the first time I bet one this year.
Oh, Kobe, you are so special to me. Never change.
All right, folks.
Let's get out of here.
Before we go anywhere, we got to talk about Better Day. If you ain't using that game center for edges and props, sides, etc., check it out. Everyone needs an extra tool in the tool shed, and Better Day's got everything you need. We got our write-ups every single day. We got our plays. Jake and I's plays are up there as well, including everybody else over there. Also, check out Jake's Substack, HassanHacks.substack.com. I can't speak today.
.com. HassanHacks.substack.com. Moon.
Colby M Bets, wherever you want to find me, Twitter, X, whatever they call it. Colby M Bets. Colby M Bets, Substack. Make sure you give a follow at betterday.com. Everywhere. Producer Matt down below. I'm
Game
talking
Garage,
like the coffee
YouTube,
just hit me.
Twitch. I'm going
talking
solo.
like the coffee just hit me. Excuse me, everybody. I'm getting hot and bothered. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you all next
You're
week.
flushed
Love
right
you
now.
all. Toodaloo.
Bye.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.